Choosing a strong, informative speech topic is important. There are a myriad of topics you can choose from, but finding the one that is right for you is key. So here's some criteria and suggestions as you start your search. First off, you need to know that good speech topics don't just drop from the sky into your lap, and there's no magical place you can go to get a list to choose from. Instead, the topic you choose should be the result of opening your eyes to the world around you. There are interesting things happening in the world around you every day, but many of these things we don't take the time to stop and notice. In the next few days and weeks, make a conscious effort to listen more closely to the news, to your favorite TV shows, to the morning radio stations you may like, to discussions your parents have, to the notes given in your classes, to social issues that arise, and to a host of other things that enter your brain through your senses each day. Let me give you a few examples of how this could help you. Last night, I was at a friend's house playing cards. She and her husband brought up their favorite TV show, Dexter. Now, I've never seen the show, but I was intrigued by the concept of the show, a good guy serial killer. Now, as morbid as that may seem, it got me thinking, what makes a serial killer, besides the obvious? What goes on in their brains, and what habits and patterns do they possess? Are there similarities found in most serial killers? Backgrounds, calling cards, gender, ethnicity, etc. Because of this one interaction with playing cards, it got me thinking about a topic that could be really interesting for an informative speech on how serial killers work. Here's another example. A few years back, I was in Philadelphia visiting some friends. As an act of hospitality, they took me to one of the strangest places I've ever been in my life. It was the Museum of Human Abnormalities. I was utterly intrigued. Connected to a medical college, this museum seemed to house every physical abnormality known to man or woman. Of particular interest to me was a display about Siamese twins throughout history, their lives, their challenges, their physical makeup. This, too, could make a great topic, especially if you included modern-day conjoined twins, and the medical science and rationale for and against the separation of conjoined twins. This is something your audience probably doesn't know much about and would find fascinating. Or how about this example? I get papers turned in to me every day. One day, while trying to decipher one student's cryptic penmanship, it made me think about what our handwriting really says about us. Is there a science to deciphering the connection between your personality and the way you write? And who are these handwriting analysis experts that they use in trials? This led me to the thought that handwriting analysis could make a great informative speech and would allow your audience to truly get into what you have to say because they would relate your information directly to their own experiences, thereby making your speech very relatable. Or how about this? Remember this story? Not too long ago, some modern-day pirates tried to mess with a U.S. ship captain and his crew. They fought back. And in the end, the pirates paid for their crimes with their lives during a dangerous U.S. rescue mission in which Navy SEAL sharpshooters killed the pirates. This story focused worldwide attention on the dangers in the waters off the coast of Africa and other continents. What if, after hearing this news story, you decided to research and do a speech on modern-day pirates, how they live, how they get away with their crimes, and why they exist? Lastly, what about this? You wake up one morning with the most bizarre memory of a dream. You wonder what it might really have meant. You can't stop thinking about it all day. What if you did some research on the meaning of dreams and what particular images and events in dreams supposedly tell you about yourself? Could that make an interesting, informative topic? As you can see, interesting topics are all around us. They come from news stories, movies, TV shows, life events, our curiosity and interests, and questions we ask ourselves daily. But every good informative topic takes us past our initial exposure to a topic and into research on that topic, meaning we have to learn more about it than we already know. You will learn more about researching for your speeches in future videos, but for now, here are some criteria for choosing your informative speech topics. Number 1. Your chosen topic must inform your audience on a new topic or shed new light on a known topic. In other words, it must actually inform. Number 2, your topic must be researchable, meaning you don't already know most everything about your topic. Number 3, your topic must be a topic that is not too broad. In other words, it must be manageable for this length of speech. If you choose something like the history of China, thousands of years obviously can't be wrapped up in a 4 to 5 minute speech. Number 4, your chosen topic must be one that you can make interesting. Remember, however, that there are no boring topics, just boring speakers. It's your job as the speaker to encode the message in a way that is interesting, not just to you, but also to your audience. Number 5, your chosen topic must be a topic that can inform your audience both verbally and visually. For the speech, you must have a professional visual aid. This doesn't limit you to a cheesy poster board. There are many types of visual aids that can assist you in informing your audience. You will learn more about visual aids in a later video. Number 6, your chosen topic must not be persuasive in nature. In other words, you couldn't choose a topic like abortion for an informative speech because this topic is by nature persuasive. Even if you're only giving us facts, you're giving us the facts that probably line up with your belief on the topic, which would make your true purpose persuasion. I've been teaching speech for 12 years and also competed in speech in college as well. I've heard literally thousands of both amateur and professional speeches. So please trust me when I say that there are some types of topics that don't work well, even if they meet the above requirements. Let me give you some broad categories of types of topics that don't work well. Topics such as skiing or skateboarding. These may be things that are hobbies of yours and may be interesting to you, but often they're not very informative and are difficult to effectively research. Try to avoid topics that don't require much research. Also, topics like famous athletes or famous individuals. Oftentimes these topics come across as kind of book reporty and feel like you're just listing a life timeline at an audience. They're often difficult to make interesting unless you choose an individual that has a particularly unique life that most people don't already know about. Another type of topic that doesn't work very well is recycling or animal testing. By nature, these topics are persuasive. It is difficult to inform on these types of topics without trying to steer the audience in a particular direction or belief or action. Here's a list of types of topics that could work well. Most are topics that I've already heard or topics that are inspired by recent events. This is not a list to choose from. Please use your own life experiences, interests, and events to choose your own topic, although I'm not saying you can't consider any of the topics if they interest you. Good luck with choosing your informative speech topics. Just open your eyes and ears around you in the next few days, and you may be surprised what you come up with. One word of caution is this: don't get behind in the process of this speech by taking too long to choose your topic. This is a process-driven class, and I will walk you through each step of the process. But if you get behind in one or more steps, it can be very frustrating and overwhelming. Pick your topic soon so you avoid needless frustration. Good luck.